Hello friends, this is a Kamo 3X Spider excavator. I think it is from the 1972 and I bought it for about 3 weeks ago, and it has some issues. Not so much it is a big problem, but it has to be deal with. It's very, what should you say, it's have a 4-stroke diesel, 2 cylinders. It's air cooled. It leaks a bit, but that's not the biggest problem. It have 2 system for hydraulics. We have one hydraulic pump there that is driving the cylinders for the legs, and we have a big pump here for the hydraulics to the excavator. This comes with a diesel heater, but it doesn't work. This is a rather complicated machine because it's long before its time. It has a hydraulic system that is very modern. I will go more in detail about that later. But for now we are just looking at the machine. Every leg has its own hydraulic ram, so you can stand in very difficult terrain and still be leveled and dig. I bought this for about 2,500 euros, and the seller was a over 80-year-old man who had it a long time, and it hadn't been standing, not started in a few years. Well, he said when he parked it, it was fine, it went well, but now we have a problem. It only works on 1 cylinder. It starts and it goes very well, but it's a bit yeah. So I have been checking, and this doesn't get warm. This get warm, but not this. And we have a terrible compression in this. We even have leaks from the intake and even leaks from outside of that. I believe it is the cobbler, because the diesel goes down to the stick, so it overfills after a few hours driving. Our plan is to renovate this, and I are thinking about renovating it not to new, but to really good shape. But I am not going to do any more on the chassis or this item. You have some leaks and so, but I don't gonna do anything before the engine is running well. I don't know about this one. The sequence of these to the excavator is really crazy. The sequence is not what I'm used to, so I have a big problem with driving the excavator. But I think they have moved the hoses on the hydraulic and make it for a standard that I don't understand, but that's another problem, another day. It starts really well. I don't think they haven't started for a while, but we can look if it starts. We can look if it starts. Oh, okay, we do like that first. Yeah, as you hear, it starts. But it only goes on one cylinder. So it's a bit weak. I do like that. The engine doesn't have the power to drive it. But it works. But you have to be making it of it before. Yeah. You have some things in here. You have the engine idle or stop. And I think this is a cold start, but I don't know. It's simple. You have gas, and this is the big problem, because here you have the bucket, here you have the rotation of the machine, here you have the stick, and here you have the boom. And that's crazy. I would like to have here, the first stick is the rotation, here should be the boom, here should be the stick, and here should be the bucket. That's the normal way, all in Sweden anyway. You have throttle, start, generator and oil, and that works. You have sound lamps. I really don't know what if these work. I can be on the outside at the same time, but yeah, I know this is that, and it has a big problem. I got lights, radio from the same year as the machine. I have a post office with some documents, not really anything to have. Yeah. You who think that this is not a flowing video, I'm gonna say that I'm trying to do this dogma style, and that means no retakes, no training, no fucking nothing. You just do it. It's really good machine to work on, because you have these big doors, so you can make it possible to get it to things. I'm sorry about my English, but it will get better. Well, this is what I mean with the more special hydraulics, because it's not just valves that steer this hydraulic. You even have flow valves or shock valves. I'm not really sure on it, but they I think they may, so it all, if you use the first one, not all hydraulics go to that function. You will always have some oil go to the other functions. And you have some over center valves or hydraulic line braking valves. It's like if the hose goes bad, leaks, the cylinder will stay in its place. Yeah, and about the two hydraulic system, you can look at this, because you have this four legs, so you have 4 functions there, and you have this with a big hydraulic pump, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 functions. Well, as all know, you have rotation, you have the boom, and you have the stick and the bucket. That's only 4, so I have 2 spares. One is not used at all here, so I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but one is for you have a possible to attach something. I think some of this excavator had this hydraulic steered, so you can make it go long or small, but this machine doesn't have that. But I have extra if I want to have another, maybe a timber grip, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, we should start. We're trying to get this engine to work well, and I have been on the internet looking for parts, and I have found cobbler, and I found cylinders. I even found intake valves and exhaust valves. So we will start with tearing apart this engine, and look, I'm a bit what should I say, I don't think I'm gonna tear apart both cylinders, because as I have been reading, this is 2 cylinders and I only have to disassemble that. This works really fine, so why take it apart? Well, when I disassemble this, I'm gonna test the compression. I will test the valves and everything, but it seems unnecessary to change both. Well, we will see when we take it apart. Maybe I do both, but let's look at it first. Okay. Well, I'm really sorry, because I said I should do this in dogma style, but my phone shut off. So there is your first cat. But if you want to see all the aspects of renovating something this old, you should subscribe. It will not be every week a new film, but it will be a work in progress, because we're gonna use it while we do it this, so it will be in stage. So thank you for now, and I will say, as one of my favorite YouTubers, what could possibly go wrong? Bye for now. Thank you.